I don't know the name of my channel, so yeah.
Dance?
Are you ready? I don't know where you're going, but if you want to remain a part of the Brotherhood, I'd get back here.
I don't know what you're doing there, bud.
Hoping they stay gone.
Paladin.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Of course I am. I've never seen anything so impressive.
Takes your breath away, doesn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who's Elder Maxon?
Maxon? Man's a lunatic.
Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
What?
Like a walking target out here. I'm listening.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
That would be funny shit. Boston Airport. I'm riding in a fucking woolly bird.
Far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the
Yeah,
moment
yeah.
when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Check.
Probably some decent parts still lying around here.
Paladin Dance.
There's Lancer Captain Kells. Follow me. Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. Welcome back. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request to place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam,
No
Covenant.
machine should have free will. Why? You jealous you had to turn
So,
yours in?
You're the one Paladin Dance has taken under his wing. You don't look much
Hi.
like a soldier to me.
No.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Where can I get power on?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
You lost. Maxon's address is being held on the command deck.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is...
Excuse me.
Better not let that synth out of your sight.
Hey.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? Ugh, they creep me the heck out.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And
Nope.
beneath the
Oh,
there is a
it's
known as the
complicated.
Institute, a malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute's scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion
Hey.
There's
that
something
a
you
machine
need?
could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the
Hey.
if
all
it isn't
ears.
harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their sins are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
Ad
Ad Victoriam. If Elder Maxon ordered me to fall into the gates of hell,
Elder Maxon?
I'd kick them open.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you
There
in the
was.
field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event,
For what character?
once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff,
Oh.
report to the flight
Did
deck
you
for
ever
new
get those
orders.
presents in the
Welcome
mail?
aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Status report. Good. Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
Excuse me. Greetings, Knight.
I don't know about Sprite and Orion. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
I believe we're due for a bit of a chat after you've spoken to Elder Maxon and Paladin Dance.
Proctor.
I believe we're due for a bit of a chat after you've spoken to Elder Maxon
The
and
kitty
Paladin
cat.
Dance.
I'll administer your exam after you've checked in with Dance and Elder Maxim.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a mirelurk. Got it.
There it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you. Dr. Ingram said she needed the suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, just... What if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me. You'd know.
Good. Firing!
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime. Thank God. You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the capital wasteland.
Brotherhood. The thought never crossed my mind that I would
Hey.
anything else. Taking on a what about you without
Well,
back?
Hey there.
as long as
Great
you're
way to get yourself killed.
Live off bounties and odd jobs.
It doesn't matter. We're all just fighting for some reason now.
How's that?
You know, protecting mankind from repeating the mistakes of the past. Restoring the wasteland.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar on his face from going one-on-one with a Deathclaw.
I'm not questioning orders. Just, there has to be a better way of saving the Commonwealth without endangering the people we're supposed to protect.
I wish there were, but we have no idea how bad the synths have infiltrated the population. Maxon said we have to take preemptive measures.
I know what Maxon said, but it sounds like by preventing a war, we might be starting another one. I'm not sure I'm okay with that.
Our birds. Give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Paladin Dance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Nick.
Time to hit the road?
Just looking to trade a little.
Sure thing.
Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Makes sense to get rid of the trash.
Well, I'm pleased you agree. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
Captain.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Honestly, I don't.
Well, you don't appear to be suffering from any long-term ill effects, so I'll assume you haven't. Third question, and please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
No. Never have.
Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine? Are you?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Proctor Ingram?
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
I'm not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we'd pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with.
My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
I understand.
Good. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I could use some extra caps.
You need with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Proctor Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
You must be in there for a reason. Maybe I'll keep my distance.
I'm only having a bit of fun with you, Knight. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship, the power. If you need to...
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable. The good... Yeah, of course.
I could use some extra caps.
You need... Just... And since I'm stuck... in the meantime...
Tegan.
What brings you to me today?
I'm looking for some firepower.
Got some choice weapons that just came in.
I'd just leave that if I were you.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
Can I help you with anything?
Set me up.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Hi.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Hey.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed, and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
I prefer laser weapons myself.
Control systems all reporting back now. Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Bay 1, Bay 2, and Bay 3.
We'll get the job done.
Sweet. Everything looks good.
Unless you like cruise ship, you can never turn back.
Having the Prydwen moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood strengthened into the city.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
Remember your 3 P's. Cranium, rock, center mass.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release. Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights.
This area seems to be in disarray.
Wish a buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off. No green stuff here.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Sweet. Huh? What's that? Ow! Out there! Somewhere!
Negative. Found them!
Reacquired! You can't kill us all! Ah! You move too much!
A bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
That's it.
Remain vigilant. This place may appear abandoned, but that doesn't mean we should drop our guard.
Yep, seems legit. Go.
Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
So boring. What? Who's there? What's that? Someone there?
We should search this area carefully for any technical documentation or pre-war artifacts.
What? I hear something. Must have been nothing. What is it? Ah, it was nothing.
Hold on. I think we're being stalked. Don't think we're alone.
I hear something!
Back to hell. Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
How can I help you today?
Patch me up, Doc.
Well, to fix the problem, I need to know what it is first.
Think I soaked up some rat.
All right, let's flush your system. And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
Took a few bad hits recently. Got knocked around.
Huh? You look fine, but... Oh, wait. Yep. That's gonna need to be set back in place. Let's get started. And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
No other complaints.
All right. You watch yourself out there, soldier.
Hey there.
The Pridwin is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
Ad Victoriam, brother.
I can't believe super mutants were humanoids. How could science have gone so wrong?
Excuse me. Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
What can I get for you today?
Minigun.
Let me see what you have.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Minigun.
Can you tell Kells if he wants things fixed, he needs to keep the damn ship steady?
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Treat your power armor well, and it can get you through anything.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
You do your job. I'll do mine.
Howdy, General.
It's pretty. What's left of it?
tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's 6 o'clock. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Carry food with you, or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Proctor.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
I'll take a look.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face. What can I get for you today?
I'll take a look.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.